right, because the top flame users really ruffled some feathers. I thought we'd do this again, but this time with one of the most popular groups in anime history, the Akatsuki. So below we have 10 members. So there are going to be some notable exclusions, but for sake of time, we're going to limit it to these 10 members here. So just to give you guys a quick run through the way we did it last time, feats, power, impact to the story. We're not going to be judging off swag or anything like that. So 3 characters per tier. It'll cap out at 3, so it's going to be some tough decisions to be made. So let's go ahead and get this started. And I'm going to say, let's start with Zetsu. Anyone want to rank Zetsu? And we're just gonna all go through our ranks before we do any explaining.
I think I got Zetsu. I got Zetsu B tier. I got Zetsu B tier. I got him B tier.
Quan, I see you making that face. So
what? What are we doing?
I got Zetsu B tier.
That's how we started. That's how we started the show.
Where you got Zetsu, bro?
Yo, bro, that's just like trash. Bro. Nah,
Zetsu trash.
Either she or trash, bro. B.
Okay. Smoke, where you got Zetsu?
I was gonna say B too. I wasn't gonna lie.
Okay, I got Zetsu. I'm gonna be a little bit respectful. I was gonna go straight trash, but I'm gonna say C tier.
Okay.
I just, yeah, I mean,
bro, compared to everybody on this list, like look at who's on this list.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah, bro, like you got to think about it. Zetsu's contribution to the Akatsuki, the things he's done, bro, Trump.
No, okay, but so you're saying his contribution and stuff like so his impact. You're saying,
yeah, his impact eclipses most of these other members. And then if we're talking about like strength, yeah, he may not necessarily be the strongest, but then again, look what he was able to do. He was kind of harboring Kaguya at the end of the day. Remember, Zetsu is 2 forms. He's not just one. It's just not white. Zetsu. It's also black Zetsu too. So let's not forget.
But see, my thing with Zetsu is that he was basically like just a catalyst for Kaguya. Like,
right.
Yeah, but that he wasn't really manipulating anything. He was just kind of there until the right moment presented himself. Like he would just kind of like, I mean, his main thing was to kind of get the ball rolling and make sure everything was kind of going the way.
So he was a manipulator.
Yeah, but I mean,
I think that's good enough to move him from trash to C.
Yeah, I'll put him C off of just because he was kind of like, I guess if you want to say like the mastermind, I guess.
I would say this: without Zetsu, we don't get Shippuden. We don't get probably Naruto. Without Zetsu's help, a lot of things don't happen.
But on impact, you're gonna try to bump him 2 tiers though, like from to
a B.
I
wouldn't.
No.
But he was given mad
intel 2 tiers. It wasn't me. That's what I'm saying. I wouldn't have put him in trash to begin with.
Okay.
You get what I mean? I would have probably hovered between C and B, but I'm just saying that impact is just so huge that it's like it covers his ground of strength, compared to some members that I know for a fact is below Zetsu. So I mean, we're kind of, me and Smoke got him B, you and Daquan got him C, so we might have to just pass him and probably revisit this.
I can see why you put him B though. But
nah,
no, I wouldn't do it.
But we have to keep in mind of like who else is on the list. All right, so let's come back to Zetsu. Let's put a little asterisk there for now. I think another no. Let's start at one that I think is gonna be a consensus. Hidan.
Hidan is C or trash, bro. He just killed Jonin, and then he's trash, bro. He's immortal, but that's literally it. He doesn't do anything really to move the needle on the plot. Like he's not that strong. He's just immortal.
Okay. Yeah.
Wait. We're not. Let's all go through. Remember, we're not going to explain yet. We're just.
Yeah. I got him trash or C. Yeah, I got ahead of myself. C or trash for me.
Okay, I'm gonna go C. How about you, Smoke?
C.
Quan?
You said C?
Yeah.
I was gonna say B. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, bro,
Okay.
I think y'all not. I don't think y'all keeping in mind the list, bro.
Not, bro.
Nah, I got
Because
him
I'm,
C just
Oh,
because he
me,
did touch
I'm
one.
not gonna lie.
One.
I'm thinking like, yo, other than Shikamaru, right? With prep time, who's beating him?
I
Like,
mean,
who's beating him, bro?
in
I
a
think
fight,
most people's beating them.
I think so.
Yeah, most people's beating them.
Bro, I'm talking about with no prep time. Like, you don't know his abilities or nothing. You're not beating him, bro.
But let's talk
Yeah,
about
you
the
are.
people on this list who know each other. They're beating him, bro.
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, the people on the list who know his ability, then I mean, of course, because they ain't gonna know, like, yo, I'm just not gonna let him this, that, and a third. But majority of the verse with no prep time, they're not beating him, bro.
Okay, so I think we got 3 C's and a B from you.
Yeah, I'll put him B.
So I
So we
think
got him C. We got him
yeah.
C. All right. We can move
All right.
on.
Keep the ball moving here. With all right, yeah, let's start getting into the tricky ones right away. How about Sasori?
I got Sasori A tier.
You got Sasori A tier?
A?
Mm-hmm.
No,
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, no.
No,
We gonna
I'm
come back.
not
We
mad
gonna
at it.
We'll come back.
come
Where
back
you
to
got
it.
him, Quan? Where you got him, Quan?
I'm not mad at it. I'm trying to think. I think I yeah, I could I could put him A. Yeah,
I
I'll
got
put him A.
What about you, bro?
B.
I got B.
Yeah.
I was hovering. I was originally gonna say B, but I'm like I know who the top three are.
Right.
Yeah.
The A is kind of tricky.
A is very tricky.
I think it's too far for him, right? Like, because I think we all kind of
I
have
think
him
there,
like
I don't
between
know
A and B.
though.
But
I
me,
can
I don't
think
know.
there are
see why
limitations
A
to
though.
his
Like,
abilities.
Yeah, limitations to his abilities. Look who he went against and lost. Like, it's I mean, his feats prior to fighting Sakura and Granny,
How he was spoken of.
yes, kind of
yes,
elevated him, would have probably been A, but based off of what we've seen actually on video, like in real time, I'll probably have him a B just for that reason.
he was
Right.
smoking them though. I'm not gonna lie. He was
He
wild.
was.
Yeah. See,
He's tricky, but I got him B.
All right. Let's take a quick step back here. So when we're ranking them, of course, right? Everything they've done in the verse, but just in my head, I'm also looking at them amongst one another, right? I'm just throwing out some context here from my standpoint because I'm like, okay, I put Sasori as an A. Is he that close to this? You know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm kind of like hard pressed to put in certain people in certain places. I have him as a B. Like I said, I think there's some limits to his feats. I get the poison needles and all, but I mean, what happens when he fights like a long range fighter, like somebody else on this list that I'm looking at right now? I think it'd be a tough fight for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think for me, it's definitely that. But I think depending on how you fare against other shinobis in the verse as well will also determine how strong you are. Yeah, you might lose to someone within the Akatsuki, but if you can go and dominate more fighters out in the field compared to the other Akatsuki members, I'm going to give you the nod in a sense. But I feel like Sasori doesn't. But I feel like Sasori doesn't do that. You know what I mean? But I do think he's definitely a tier above Hidan because he's accomplished more than Hidan in the plot of the story, and he's stronger than Hidan. Point blank period. So I think he's a tier above, but I wouldn't put him 2 tiers above because I think that's kind of a stretch. So I think me and Rue agree on B still, and I guess that's a stalemate. So we'll probably have to come back.
Do any of y'all change your mind, or y'all still both A?
I still put him at A.
I
Yeah.
still have him in
Yeah.
A too. He was too nice. I was thinking about his feats prior before too. Like they were saying, he was wiping out whole nations
That's what I'm
of
saying.
people.
He
Like
was
he was taking out
him.
a bunch of people. Like a lot of these people who they ended up fighting and dying to actually went up their exact trump card. Like you can't just take that feat away from him that he had to go against his grandma, and she happened to have Sakura right there punching holes through him. Like
You know what?
Oh, Gara.
Let's Okay, let's put an asterisk. I want to come back to Sasori because I think there's some interesting things there, right? Especially that he may have kind of like forfeited that fight on purpose. You know what I'm saying? So there's
That's true.
a lot of things that. So let's come back to Sasori, right?
Yeah.
All right, all right. Let's get some freebies in. Itachi.
Itachi S tier.
Automatic.
S.
Automatic
yeah.
S. Easy.
Okay. Okay. Obito.
S.
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 S tier, easy.
Okay. Pain.
S.
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 Let's just knock these out the way. So we got
Okay, yeah, all right.
yeah.
Let's just knock this out the way. All right, now let's get back to the difficult ones. Deidara.
So
I got Deidara B.
I got him B2.
All right, I got him B. I'll have to defer.
Okay.
Based off how this list is going, I got him B.
Okay, so majority already rules. Deidara is B, right? I'll go B tier as well. I never had him as far as A. I don't really see him as C. Like B was the only place for me to really rank him. I mean, he fought Gara. Gara was multitasking. You know, if Gara was focused on just beating him, could Gara have beat him? Possibly.
Right.
But he did push Sasuke to the brink, right? Sasuke needed some plot armor.
Mm-hmm.
So I think B is a good rank. I think B is a good rank.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's done more than
Kakuzu.
Go ahead. Kakuzu?
Yeah.
I think
Another
Kakuzu is probably the hardest one for me.
Yeah, Kakuzu is tricky. I want to say A. I really want to say A. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What has he really done in the story, right? Like,
that's what I'm saying. He hasn't done anything story-wise, but just his like
how strong he is, how strong
his
really
abilities.
I think he's very strong though.
Yeah, I think he's broken, bro.
But based off of what? Like he survived Hashirama's attacks?
No, I think the 4-heart ability is broken, right?
Yeah.
But like how though is what I'm saying. Like what has shown us like, dang, this is like, because we've seen it with Kamui, we've seen it with other abilities, but with his ability, what has he done to really be like, oh, this is broken and people can't stop it? When his first fight that we actually seen, he loses, you know?
No, I agree with that, but I think it's also who he was fighting, right? Like he can't win that fight, or else we have no story. So I think it's a bit of plot issues there, right? Like he can't win in a battle against Naruto.
I mean, he lost due to plot armor, clearly, but
true.
But so that's it's always just a tricky when you fight the main character, right? Because it's like we cannot allow you to win, or else we cannot move our story along. But let's say if it wasn't Naruto, and you swap a lot of people in that place, do you think they would be victorious dealing with those 4 hearts and how hard it is to actually kill them?
I think you put, and I don't want to jump ahead, but I think you put a couple people in that situation, they'll come out outside of plot armor. They'll definitely be superior than what Kakuzu has provided. They'll show more feats.
Kakashi? Do you think Kakashi could have went in there and beat him by himself?
No.
Oh, you're talking about good guys, not the Akatsuki members.
Yeah, like good guys. I'm trying to gauge his
like everybody out, like characters outside of the Akatsuki, other than like
like the good guys. I think because Naruto at that point wasn't the Naruto that went up against Pain, right? He still was unpolished. You know, he used the Sharin. They jumped Kakuzu. But I felt like in a battle, none of them, I think at that point, 1-on-1 could probably have beaten Kakuzu. But then that is pointless, right? Because the same could be said if, just say you remove Kakuzu and then you put, let's say, Deidara in that situation. I think a lot of people from the good side would have lost to Deidara. You know what I mean? Like, let's say you put Naruto, you swap Sasuke and Naruto out. I think Naruto loses to Deidara. You know what I mean? I also think Kakashi would have lost to Deidara as well. You know, so I think it's all about matchups. I think it just depends because if you're getting jumped in that situation, a lot of them probably would have lost. I do agree with that, but I feel like that doesn't necessarily prove how valuable he is because, you know, a bunch of other members probably couldn't have got past that moment. I'm just thinking of what has he really done? Yeah, he showed his heart and he kind of pushed them, but like, what has he done? Like, that's really what I'm trying to get at. What has he done? Like, you know what I mean? Regardless of plot armor, what has he done? You know?
I think his strength and feats, I got him A tier, bro.
Nah, I could see it.
Bro, I don't think I got him.
Yeah, I'll put him B. I'll put him B.
Yeah, I don't think I got him A tier, bro. I think I got but then again, with that recap, I gotta be strategic. You know what? I think I'll defer to another.
Wait. Question: do you guys think Sasori can beat Kakuzu? I know we're still waiting on Sasori and stuff. I know.
I think so.
We put an asterisk next to Sasori.
I think they're very comparable, bro. I think they're very comparable.
I'm not gonna lie. It's not like a wash. I think it's very close.
It's very close.
Very close.
And I don't think he's a tier above Sasori. That's why I can't put him A. I'm gonna go Kakuzu B.
Okay, so I think that's 2 B's and an A. Smoke, what do you got him?
I had him in trash. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, Kakuzu.
He did nothing. Because if we really ranking,
I was about to put him
like
in
the
C
Akatsuki,
tier.
if we ranking the Akatsuki like themselves and like what they attributed to the Akatsuki, he didn't attribute nothing. He had ulterior motives. He was just trying to
I'm gonna keep
bounties,
it, bro.
That's really why they went after Asuma because they was trying to just rake in cash.
Yeah, I think I'm a lower. I think I'm gonna go C because if I gotta be fair, if Hidan didn't do nothing, Kakuzu definitely didn't do nothing. Hidan did more than Kakuzu. So I got him put him C.
I think Kakuzu is significantly stronger than Hidan.
I don't know. He didn't prove that. I don't know that. He just survived. His biggest feat is surviving an assassination against Hashirama. That's literally it. That's his biggest feat in the whole story. He didn't do anything that proved to me that he was significantly stronger than Hidan. Dead simple.
And then he went back to his village and they was like, "Oh, you ain't kill him? Yeah, you gotta go." They turned him into a rogue ninja just because he ain't smoke Hashirama. He got kicked out of his own village. They disrespected that man.
Yeah, I got to see it, bro.
That's wild.
So I guess we that's an asterisk because I got him C. Smoke got him trash.
He's trash.
You know, Daquan got him B and you got him A. So we might have to come back to that one.
Yeah, we could come back. I think that's wild.
Bro.
I think that's wild. I don't think certain people on this list can beat him, but nevertheless, all right, let's go Kisame.
A
tier. Easy.
I got him A, easy.
I'm not gonna lie. If there was more than three slots up there, I put S.
No.
I ain't gonna lie, Daquan, you're tripping.
There's a clear gap. I go Kisame A tier. Kisame cannot scale to S tier.
Absolutely not. He's the S tier. Yo, Smoke, you got him A tier, right?
I got him like a high A, yeah.
Okay. Wait, Daquan, why you got Kisame S tier? Like, why would you put him in S tier?
I mean, compared to the S's that we have, he would be like a low S, low S, high A, like hovering. He wouldn't be like a clear S. But
for what he attributed to the Akatsuki, I could see because he was the one that was bringing in the Jinchurikis. Like he was beating them to a pulp. He wasn't killing them. He was bringing them back in alive for them. So they were just like he actually did a lot for the Akatsuki. So like that's why I said he's an easy A. He might be able to slip into S.
Okay. So you got him S also.
And I think he's clearly more powerful than everybody else not in S.
Yo, I think contribution is cool and all, and I respect it. But how strong or how not strong is he? Like, I
do agree with Daquan. He's very strong. I ain't gonna lie, he smokes Kakuzu. Why does
he smokes majority of this list?
Yeah, he does.
In the S tier, bro.
Oh, but to rank him as S tier, bro.
Oh yeah,
bro. Because you're talking about his impact along with his strength, bro.
Here we go again.
Like,
because right now, if Orochimaru was on this list, Orochimaru is stronger than than what you
Kisame?
call it,
Then,
Kisame.
you think so?
I mean, his,
I don't know.
Yeah, I do think so. And you wouldn't rank Orochimaru S tier.
Kisame, he's fought multiple Jinchuriki.
If Orochimaru was on this list, he would come after the top 3.
Listen, man.
I just don't think Kisame is S tier though. I agree with Rue. I don't think
like,
Kisame is S tier. I think he's a clear A tier.
I think it's a clear gap, bro, from getting to S tier.
I think you can make a valid argument.
That's insane.
Okay.
That's insane, bro.
He said, okay.
Bro, we talking about being ranked with Obito, Pain, and Itachi here.
You could be.
That's not crazy.
Daquan is saying he could be on the bottom end of that.
Yeah, he's like a.
I don't agree though. I don't agree.
So do you? So wait a minute. So are they on the top of S tier though? Because then where do you put Hashirama and Madara and people like that?
But they're not Akatsuki, bro.
But I'm just saying. But yes, they're not Akatsuki. But I'm saying you got to keep in totality where they scale amongst other people too. No.
So he's saying they're probably mid S tier. So like
who's fighting my guy though?
So let's say you have S minus, S plus. Daquan, where would Kisame be ranked? S minus? Then where would you rank? Where would you rank Itachi, Pain, and Obito? Are they all close? Like, are they all S tier? Like,
I think Pain is S plus.
Okay.
I think Itachi is S plus, and I think Obito is like S.
S?
Yeah, because you said Obito right before the running.
Yeah, right before the. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the Obito that was still spamming Kamui.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Again,
bro,
nah.
Do think Pain and Itachi for Kamui, bro. Like, what do people got for Kamui?
I mean, that's true, but at least we agreed.
Yeah, we agree on
Kisame being A tier. You know, may have to do a separate video on how strong Kisame is. Really, that could be its own separate video. But I guess we can move forward and spin the block. Not spin the block, but we could talk about the next person. Go ahead, Ru.
We have 3 asterisks that we need to clear up. But before that, let's go Conan. I actually want to start with Conan. I got Conan as B tier.
Ooh, that's spicy. B tier?
Yeah.
See, I got her ranked over Kakuzu, Hidan, Deidara, Sasori. I think she's on the lower end of A tier.
Yeah, I was gonna say A. I thought it was an easy. I thought that was easy. I thought that was easy.
I think A tier, based like just her feats, how she was able to push. Like, yeah, she had prep time, but no one, I don't think, was even capable of doing what they did to Obito, like what Conan was able to do. So but I think we all agree A tier, well, except for you, Ru, you got a B. Daquan got her A. What about you, Smoke?
I had her in A too.
Okay, I mean, if you like it, I love it. Because Conan is my favorite. Is one of my favorite characters. I just didn't necessarily see it because, like you said, what she did against Obito, right? And yes, the prep time is great and all that, right? But I'm just thinking about her in fight to fight, right? Because she got completely washed against Jiraiya. Not saying Jiraiya is not strong, but I'm just saying it seems to vary based upon opponent and what their necessary feats are.
Jiraiya is Hokage level though.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not saying he's not weak. I'm just saying it just seems like her dominance can vary depending on the opponent's strength and stuff. So I was like,
I don't remember exactly.
So I respect what she did to Obito. But I'm just like the way Jiraiya kind of handled her. I'm like, okay, so it is possible fight to fight that we could see, very different outcomes from her. She's not a constant powerhouse, in my opinion.
Okay, she's been there with Nagato since the beginning. So it's like,
what does that mean?
No, but I'm saying like they don't necessarily show her impact, but I'm just assuming from her being part of the original group for so long, I'm just assuming that her impact on the group and the mission is significantly higher than
she had an impact on that whole village. The people were talking about there was an angel flying around, and I was gonna say I don't remember exactly who she recruited, but you got to remember it was like her and Pain really recruiting.
I mean, she does push Nagato around in the wheelchair. That means a lot.
Smoking some people to get them to even join them, though.
It does, bro.
Yeah, wait. I got a question for you, Ru. Do you think Kisame could beat Jiraiya? Okay. Because I do think matchups, you that was a good point, but then it's like Jiraiya is probably like that example that's tough because I don't think Kisame beats Jiraiya.
No,
I think
I don't
most
either.
of these guys face Jiraiya, they lose too. So I
Bro,
think
Jiraiya is DC, bro. Jiraiya. I think Jiraiya is very
Jiraiya and
underrated.
Orochimaru are very close, though.
Who?
I think Jiraiya and Orochimaru are very close.
Okay.
Okay. I agree with that. I think they're very close. Yep.
Which is kind of why I continue to scale Orochimaru above Kisame, but nevertheless,
Okay.
All right, so Conan is an A tier, so we got 3 people remaining. So we'll go back to, we have a lot of slots open, right? So let's go back to Zetsu. Where did you guys want to rank Zetsu?
B.
I mean, I'll go down. I'll go down with Zetsu to C tier if necessary.
You got one. You got him.
I like that. I like C tier.
But I'm not faltering with the rest though. So
I like Zetsu in C tier, right?
Okay.
Now
Daquan, you had him C, and Smoke, you had him.
I had him B. We could go in C though.
Yeah, I had him C trash, but I'm good with C.
Okay.
Okay. So now I asked this question about 5 minutes ago. Who did you guys say you guys said Sasori beats Kakuzu? Was that the consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're close. That they are aligned.
Yeah,
like they're pretty close in terms of like battle strength, but I think we all agreed Sasori beats Kakuzu.
Okay, so then I guess in that regard, you would put him in a higher tier. So I guess it depends now. Do you guys want to put him A or B?
I think his impact is more than Deidara's and Kakuzu. His impact is like
I got a high B tier. Me, I mean, that's a good question, Rube, right? Because for me, I got Sasori high B tier. Right?
What makes his impact bigger than Deidara's?
That's what Daquan, you said he had a bigger impact.
Yeah, I said he has a bigger impact as far as who he is, his past feats, his storyline, the way his lore, his name, like it just.
I'm about to say because Deidara beat Kage and pushed the main character to the brink.
Who?
Deidara.
Plot armor, bro.
I mean, but still,
but he beat a Kage.
I guess.
But I think Sasori could have beaten Gaara as well.
I think so as well.
So I think they're comparable at B tier.
Nah.
I think they're comparable also. I agree with Rue. I got him B tier. What about you, Smoke? Who you got him? Oh yeah, you got him A.
I had him in A. Yeah, I still do.
You're still A.
Yeah, because like, who took him out? Who took him out the scorpion puppet?
Granny, and
Sakura.
They were the only ones that forced him to come out of.
I don't know because when he fought the former Kazekage, we don't know if he fought him in the original in his shell form or he fought him in his. I would assume he fought him in his prime form. I'm not sure in the light novels if they explain or not. You could probably, I don't know, Smoke. Did he fight the former Kazekage?
In his actual, I don't know exactly. But
I would assume he fought him in his prime form.
Nobody who was taking him out of that scorpion form other than Granny.
I think some people on this list will take him out.
But then who's getting past the Iron Sand?
The Iron Sand, yeah, that one is tricky. I'm not gonna lie, but if we're talking about, let's say, the Akatsuki members, I think Deidara will pose a major issue for Sasori, bro, with them explosives, and he can fly. Major problem for him. So I think that's
just because of that, I would have to think Conan poses some issues because she has some similarities with the paper bombs, right? Correct. It's gonna be hard because she separates herself, and you know what I mean. It's gonna be,
and I don't think he beats Kisame. So I think where we got the rankings, I think is appropriate. Honestly, I think
a B tier, bro.
I think a lot of the people that
in B. I like him.
I'm telling you,
put him in B.
I think Sasori suffers from the complex of, yes, he's successful on how he was written, but I think based off of his competition and those he's surrounded by, it kind of puts him down a bit. Like that's just the only the only part. But it's tough though. I could see him being an A tier, but for me, I got him put him B tier. You know, because of the plot, unfortunately. And then, so all right, so I think we got him beaten. I think Daquan. I mean, we got Daquan outnumbered. I guess I don't know where Daquan had him at. Wait, Daquan,
I had him at A. I really don't want to move him to B, but I mean, if he's B, I'm putting Kakuzu B too.
I'll concede Kakuzu to B, but I'm not going no lower than B.
I got Kakuzu C. Yo, I got Kakuzu C, man. Like I said before, when you look at the guy's story, when you look at who he is, right, based off of how we watched Naruto Shippuden, Kakuzu did not give us anything. He just showed up, and the fight that we've seen him, like his most notable fight, he loses, right? We know that he went to assassinate Hashirama. He survives. That's probably his biggest legacy. And outside of that, he has multiple hearts, but didn't have anything to show for it. So therefore, you don't contribute to the major plot of the story. Your abilities don't necessarily seem as powerful, right? It's just all headcanon because we really don't know how strong you really are because it's hard to gauge.
Control the 4 elements too.
Yeah, right. Didn't he have?
Yeah, he has
control of all 4 elements.
Yeah, a lot of characters have control of 4 elements, and they're not stronger than most of the other characters that's a master of 1. So I think that just because I think you can have the premise is you can have all these abilities, but what are you doing with the abilities? If you're losing all the time, then that has to mean something. You know what I mean? But I got
him at B. I personally think he beat Sasori.
Nah, I don't think just for that, I'm putting him at C. I think
he beat Sasori, bro.
Put that nigga at C, bro.
Yo, beating Sasori?
I
don't know about that.
I don't think so.
Right? It's gonna be a battle of who can get to the hearts first, and I think he will, bro.
I mean, he's a tricky one, but I don't know, man. I mean, I guess this one.
So that's 2 C's and Smoke. Where do you put him?
I had him in trash, so he's gonna have.
So I mean, the C's will rule then, right? Because
Daquan, you got him C?
No, I put him at C.
He put him at C because he beat Sasori.
Yeah, finally, yes, get him out of here, man. Let's go.
I hate that for Kakuzu, man. I hate that for Kakuzu.
Yo,
I don't like him,
man. But bro, I mean, hey, man, people in the comment section, people watching this video now, let us know. Am I tripping? Am I tweaking? Am I bugging? Am I, or am I the only sane one on this list? Well, except for Daquan jumping, ship and realizing, seeing the light. Let us know in the comment section. Let us know if we got the tier list right. I think you probably would agree, with the S tier, but let us know if we got the rest of the members correctly.